for some TV in the Yama Obibia Aquabana, Ebusia NPP Amanyoko no say uko pimwa consensus boarding be koso ewo mo achese omo chrese Kennedy akompreku Agyapong ana ebetumi abe flag bearer coming 2028 general elections ebeba no isan say no for bibia NPP Amanyoko no nipa wo mo epeso obedi omonim Kennedy akompreku Agyapong bi obebusa ne bia yade say Kennedy akompreku Agyapong ana opese obey flag bearer edema NPP Amanyoko no ediomonim ediomoko 2028 election ebeba so no emuna enam so ama nkoma wodo na ekoso ewo NPP Amanyoko no mabusia enye esenketo yenko na yentie consensus board na wodo a chese ekoso no ensem obetodwa abusia echese Kennedy akompreku Agyapong 2026 presidential premise ebeba so no eyade se enkonimdie ewo na fa papa yi a enye asenketo yenko na enkotie ensem wodo a ebobo edeba yeba de omu bia no yede beto aso.
Today there is a consensus everywhere you go. Every meeting you attend, all categories of people you meet, the males, the females, the elderly, the youth, the women, there is a consensus that if the New Patriotic Party wants to come back to power, the only candidate, the most popular candidate that can take power for the New Patriotic Party is Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong. Look, I went to voter registration.
Okay, so on that point, I'll let you continue. But on that point, some analysts, both within your party and outside of your party, have stated that ahead of the 2023 presidential primaries, Kennedy Ohene Agyapong was heard saying a lot of things to the members of the New Patriotic Party in terms of its grassroots when he went on campaigning. Some say that his rhetoric post the 2024 elections during the primaries of the New Patriotic Party had an adverse effect on the grassroots of the party, and it turned the party internally against itself by virtue of the things that he said about the New Patriotic Party. Has your team by any means made an analysis of this, aggregating all the things that he said about his own party and the effect that it had on members of the party, which the statistics clearly shows did not come out to vote in the elections?
And so let's be specific here. You know, this is the propaganda that has been thrown out into the public. Give me specific instances and let's address them. We have done our own tabulation, and I can show you that the National Democratic Congress ran more advert on the statement that had been made by our presidential candidate more than any other person. They attacked the various statements that our presidential candidate, and you saw the various TV commercials, the social media commercials that the National Democratic Congress ran just to make their case. Now, speak to me, be specific about some of the things that Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong said, which affected the elections. You know, I was with him. I have been his aide, and I am his spokesperson. I have traveled to every single constituency he has visited in Ghana. I have addressed all the polling station executives of every single constituency, and I do not remember where he has made such statement, except, and I'm choosing my words carefully, except in a response to a statement that has been made by members of the other camp. Give me examples.
Okay, so for example,
give me examples.
For example, Kennedy Agyapong, yes. Kennedy Agyapong, in one of the videos that we have seen, stated that New Patriotic Party members and leaders are fools, and that they are thieves, and that they have milked the country. So if people heard you say such things about your own political party and its members, won't it turn the party? And the records of election 2024 points out that New Patriotic Party members were aggrieved, and so they did not turn out to vote because they didn't want to vote for their own party, and they also didn't want to vote for the opposition. And that is why, instead of recording 6.7 million like you recorded in 2020, you recorded 4.6 million. And the evidence was there to show that those 2 million people did not turn out to vote. It's a different thing if they turned out to vote and they voted for the opponent. But the record shows that they didn't turn out to vote at all because of internal inability to hold together.
So now you are saying that the 2.1 million Ghanaians that did not vote, or the 1.6 million loss, is attributable to Ken.
No,
then
I didn't say that.
Then yeah, so
I didn't say that. I'm only saying that. So I'm saying that as a party.
Yeah,
it appears that the people didn't come out to vote for the party because they were aggrieved with the party. So the right thing, perhaps I should say, is that they were angry with power. And they were angry with power simply because of what elements within the party have been saying to them. And that included chiefly Kennedy Agyapong.
And so that I was responding to this, and I'm surprised. I know this is the propaganda that has been put out there, but I'm surprised. First of all, have you had the privilege to watch that video where he refers to the statement you made? Have you had opportunity to watch? How many minutes did you watch that video? Obviously, he was talking about. You see, and I know one day he's going to come public with the full story. He has actually spoken to this matter. But you remember very well the circumstances around which some of these things, some of these issues happened. Honorable Safumafo was holding a caucus meeting with his own party members, discussing how NPP could advance their fortunes and make sure that we stay in power for long. And then the issue of the Achims and the Asantes came into force. And then some other statements were made at that meeting that was being chaired by Honorable Safumafo. And so I would plead with Ghanaians to watch or to listen to the 8-minute tape that has been put out there. Now, in that meeting, a meeting with NPP members, somebody records the meeting and gives the audio to an opposition radio station to broadcast what was happening at the meeting. My brother, this is a very dangerous trend within the party. And so for me, these are some of the things that we should all condemn. How can you, in a council meeting, a very serious meeting, caucus meeting, record the meeting of your own party and hand it over to your opposition party just to betray the people who were doing the meeting? And so these are the matters that we should all speak against. And for me, if you say that Honorable Ken Agyapong, his utterances and other actions led to our defeat, then this is quite dangerous. And it makes Honorable Ken Agyapong, rather for me, a superpower. It means that he is the only person that can lead us to regain power. Because if the flag bearer